Good day, STEM students. This is Felman L. Maninang, your General Physics 1 teacher. So to continue our discussion for your Quarter 1, Week 5 activity sheet entitled Vertical Motion and Projectile Motion Case 1, I will discuss now Projectile Motion 1 Conceptual. So I have here an illustration showing an object moving in projectile motion. Itong ball na nasa kanan. Okay, kasi ito, free fall lang naman yan. Later, I will discuss kung para saan yan. So, bakit ba siya curve? Okay, so first, the curved path is called trajectory. So, ito yung trajectory. It is the path followed by a projectile. So, ano naman ang projectile? Projectile is the object moving in projectile motion. So, the projectile follow this trajectory. So, ulitin ko ha, yung trajectory, it is the path, the curved path. Yung projectile, yung object na nagmo-move doon. Okay? Now, bakit siya curve? Okay? It is composed of two motion. First is the horizontal motion. So, yan yung horizontal motions. Okay? And then, next is the vertical motion. So, notice here, wala siyang vertical component, wala siyang vertical motion dito. No? Dito siya magsisimula, pero mabagal. And then, so on. So, balikan muna natin yung horizontal. Horizontal motion, observe the arrows are the same. Bakit sila the same? So, we could infer that the horizontal component of the projectile is uniform or constant yung kanyang velocity. Hindi yan yung takbo ng object. Ito yung takbo ng object, tangential to its curve. Okay? So, ano to? It is the component. Okay? Component ng kanyang motion. You could divide that into two. Naalala nyo kanina, vertical sa horizontal. So, yung horizontal component niya lang yan. Okay, hindi yan ang movement niya. Ito yung movement niya talaga, yung tangential. Okay? So, it is constant. Now, bakit? Now, tanong muna, bakit ba siya nagmo-move towards right? Or why does the projectile object have a horizontal motion? May tumutulak ba sa kanya? Ang sagot, wala. So, what makes the object move horizontally? Dito, no? So, nagmo-move siya horizontally in a uniform manner because of inertia. So, yan na naman siya. Si inertia. Ano ba ang inertia? Inertia is the tendency of the object to maintain its state of velocity. Gusto niyang manatili yung kanyang state of velocity. If it is moving, it wants to maintain its motion along a straight path. No, it is neither speeding up nor slowing down. Okay? So, kapag nagpagulong tayo ng bola, sir, bakit pa nagpagulong tayo ng bola? Humihinto naman siya because of friction. Now, notice here that the object is not affected by any surface, so wala naman nakakontakt sa kanya, so walang friction that will slow it down. Sir, merong air friction. Meron, sabihin natin. Pero i-neglect natin yun kasi mahina lang naman siya. So, kung malaking factor yung air friction, mag-iiba yung trajectory natin. Pero sa mga problems na ibibigay sa inyo, you will neglect air friction, there is no change in its horizontal component. Walang pagbabago. Why? There is no force acting on the object horizontally. Sir, nag-act sa kanya gravity. Yes, but that is vertical force, vertical component yun. So, walang horizontal force acting on the object. That is the reason why the object will maintain its motion. It will have a uniform or constant velocity. Now, the vertical component, on the other hand, is another story. So, here, the object has no initial velocity. So, zero lang siya dyan. But, it will start to move faster. Bakit? The vertical component is acted upon by gravity. So, kung papansin nyo, the motion of the projectile along the vertical component is accelerated or it is speeding up. And the increase in the velocity has a constant value which is 9.8 meter per second square here on Earth. So, Earth lang yun ha. So, kapag sa ibang lugar ka gumawa nito, mag-iiba rin yung trajectory natin because it will have a different acceleration due to gravity. So, the velocity increases in a uniform manner, o kaya tinatawag natin na uniform accelerated yan, no? Yung vertical component niya. Okay? So, pabilis siya ng pabilis. And then, observe. Tingnan natin yung mga balls. yung ball sa right at saka yung ball sa left. So, ang ipo-focus ko muna rito, notice that the two balls hit the ground at the same time. Question, bakit kaya nangyari yon? Yung isa tinapon mo horizontally, yung isa nalaglag lang siya vertically. But they hit the ground or the floor at the same time. The reason is they have the same vertical component in motion, no vertical motion, yung vertical component ng motion ng projectile. So both the objects are acted upon downward by gravity. So, yun yung reason nun kung bakit sabay silang bumabagsak. Both of them are acted or accelerated by gravity. Anong rate? 9.8 meter per second square. So, later ko na i-discuss kung bakit positive, no? So, tumatama sila dyan sa ground ng sabay. Question, magkasing bilis ba sila? Sinong mas mabilis sa kanila? So, obviously, mas mabilis yung nasa kanan. Bakit? Mas mahaba yung distance na ito na na-cover niya. Then, they will hit the ground at the same time. So, question, bakit siya mas mabilis? Because hindi lang naman siya vertical component. Remember, ang projectile motion, it has two motions that are independent from each other. One is uniform or constant velocity, which is the horizontal motion, and the other one is accelerated vertically, which is the vertical motion. Okay? So, sabi ko, bakit mas mabilis to? Kasi, ito ay resulta ng dalawang velocity. It is the resultant velocity of two velocities, the horizontal and the vertical velocity. They will add up. So later on, I will discuss how you will add two vectors that are perpendicular to each other. Kasi hindi lang basta-basta plus yun. Dahil magkaiba sila ng hindi sila same direction or opposite direction. They are perpendicular. So iba ang pag-treat nun. So here, a diagram that will show the effect of the horizontal initial velocity. So, kapag walang horizontal initial velocity, so na-drop lang siya, straight lang siya. Now, if you have a very slow horizontal initial velocity, you will have this path. So, hindi siya masyadong curve, yung trajectory niya. Okay, bakit? Kasi maliit lang yung kanyang horizontal motion, yung horizontal component niya. Okay, maliit lang. As you increase the horizontal initial velocity, you will make the curve, no, you will make the trajectory more curve. So mas curve siya. Bakit? Nabago ba yung initial velocity? Question, no. Kasi sabay-sabay silang bumagsak. They have the same vertical velocity, vertical component velocity, but you increase the initial horizontal velocity, you will increase the horizontal component, no? And because of that, it will have a farther range. Later I will discuss that, yung range. Range ang tawag dyan. Okay? So, mas curve siya. Mas malayo siya sa pinanggalingan na, yung base ng pinanggalingan ng motion. So, ito yung pinakamabilis. So, if we label this A, B, C, D, E, but all the balls hit the ground at the same time, but letter E, no, yung ball E natin, is the fastest. And ball A is the slowest. Why? It has no horizontal component, so wala kang i-add dyan. Dito, meron silang horizontal component, increasing their resultant velocity. So here is an illustration of a projectile, no? A plane moving horizontally and dropping a baggage. So ito yung kanyang trajectory. Yung baggage, it is your projectile. Okay? Yan, sa yung target. Actually, mahirap yan, no? Hindi ganun kadali yan. So ito yung top view niya. Okay, ito yung baggage. So hindi mo kailangang hintayin na mapunta rito yung yung target. It will overshoot. So wala pa yung target, ni-release na natin. Okay, because meron siyang horizontal component. So sa drawing madali lang yan, pero in real life during the World War II, yung mga tora-tora, yung mga airplane, when they drop bombs, nagka-carpet bombing sila, parang napaka indiscriminate kumbaga kung sino tamaan, hindi accurate. Hindi ka pares niya, meron ng guided na siya. Guided na siya ng GPS, may mga sensors na siya. So napaka-eksakto. Dati hindi. So ganyan siya dinadrop. Meron ka certain distance in front and then you will release it hoping that it will hit a target kasi mahirap naman i-compute talaga yan. Okay? I hope you enjoyed learning about projectile motion. To learn about kinematic quantities of objects in projectile motion 1, watch my next video. In general physics, kalma lang!